unless you're buying a new house, home improvements are just part of being a homeowner. And I'm not talking about like if your furnace goes out or your AC, none of the big ones, but appliances. You're going to have to replace all your appliances at some point. Say you want to paint rooms or update the looks of some of your living spaces. It's just part of home ownership, and it's the fun part of home ownership. Like me on this house here, I've done a lot over the past couple of years, just painting walls, flooring, things like that. Like today, for example, I ripped up all the carpet on the stairs as the only part of the house that still had carpet in it. So I was very happy to pull that up. But, on the opposite side of doing all these repairs or updates, you might find issues you have to address that you weren't expecting. Take, for example, when I pulled up the stairs, I noticed on each step there's a gap between where the riser is and that step. I forget what it's called right there. But there's a little gap in each one. You could tell looking at one point those were connected. It could just be age and feet hitting that or what. I don't know what it is. So am I either going to try to repair those or replace those pieces of lumber, just replace my stairs altogether? I have an idea what my stairs are going to look like as far as what I want as far as on the steps. And then, of course, I'll put slip resistant stuff on there as well. But that's all part of home ownership is, yes, you want to do these updates, but you got to be prepared just in case you might discover something along the way, like people who tear up walls or you never know what's hidden behind those walls. Some, especially with older homes, they found newspaper as insulation. When it comes to you have a sheetrock wall, not a sheetrock, a Latin plaster wall. So it's always interesting, but you have to prepare for that and be ready to adapt and work around those issues because that's just, again, it's part of it. It's one of the joys of being a homeowner is you get to tackle that stuff and address it. And you're learning something new while in the process. Doing it like with me, YouTube. I love YouTube University. I always go on there for certain things if I'm doing things. Like I was researching stairs for the past week or so, how to make sure I add the new steps properly or the new, whatever they're called, the new stairway, whatever the pieces are called. But I'm going to add those in. But I was watching YouTube pretty regularly to make sure I did it right, know the tools I needed to do it. So home ownership, awesome. Love it. Happy to help anyone who wants to do it. It's always exciting when you can work on projects. So just be prepared. You might find something you weren't expecting when you do it, but you just plan around it. And that's what makes it fun.